Hey everybody, happy Earth Day. Today I want to tell you about a project that I thought would be a really awesome thing to do on Earth Day because it uses things from nature, things that you can find when you go on a walk or look in your backyard. It's a nature loom. A loom is something that you do weaving on. We've done a little bit of weaving in the art classroom using paper, but we've never done weaving like this before, so watch and I'm going to show you how to do it. A loom can be made of lots of things. Lots of people use big looms to make blankets and scarves and different kinds of fabric. But we're going to use a piece of cardboard. This is actually part of a Ritz cracker box. So anyway, cardboard is a great thing to make a loom out of. So the first thing you're going to need is a piece of cardboard. You can even use a paper plate if you want to. And your cardboard can be big or it can be little. That's up to you. And you're going to need some scissors, and you're going to need some things that you gather from nature. I've got some leaves and flowers, and I even have some sticks that I got off of my willow tree, and some long leaves. You're going to need some things that are kind of longish because you're going to be going over and under the threads to weave it together. Okay, so the first thing you're going to need to do is cut little notches about 1 inch long all the way down the side of your cardboard. You can use a ruler if you want to. They need to be about 1 inch apart. So you're going to need a grown-up probably to help you with this part. So you're going to cut the notches on the top and you're going to cut the notches on the bottom so they match up. So if you want to use a ruler and draw the line, that would be a great idea. And then a grown-up can help you cut. You're just gonna cut about 1 inch into the cardboard, not all the way across, just a little snip. And you're gonna do the same thing on the bottom. And then you're gonna get some string. I've already started putting the string on this, so my video won't be quite so long. But I found this yarn. It can be any kind of string, any kind of yarn that you might have around your house. And you just start going through the notches like that. And look, you don't need to tie it or anything because that tight cardboard is going to hold your string in place. And then you go up to the top and it kind of wraps around the back into there until you get the string all the way to the end. Okay, I use this bright green string in the video so I can show, so you can see it a little bit better. But the one I'm actually going to do my weaving on is a little bit smaller because I didn't know exactly how many leaves and stuff that it would take to fill it up because this is a new project for me too. So I did this smaller one, and as you can see, the strings are all there. It's part of the same Ritz cracker box, part of a cereal box or a shoe box, or if you've gotten anything in a cardboard box in the mail, that would work too. So now I'm going to turn the camera down so you can see flat on the table what I'm doing. Okay? It might wobble a little bit. Hold on. Okay, so you see all of the things that I have gathered here, and I'm just going to start weaving them through my strings. When you weave, if I go under the top string, or the first string right here, then I'm going to go over the next one, and then under, over, under, over, till I get to the end. And look, I have a lot of extra, so I'm going to cut that off because I bet I can use this piece in a minute. Now let's see, I'm going to choose something different. Maybe a couple of these pieces that I got off of my willow tree. And so I started under on this string. So now my next thing that I put there, I'm going to go over it. So it's opposite of what I did before. So now I'm going to go over, under, over, under, over, under. And I'm going to kind of scoot it up next to there and snip it off. And I'm going to keep going with lots of different things that I found. I found that. That's a little different. That's from a plant in my yard. Okay, so I went over last time when I started this stick. So now I'm going to go under, under, and then over, and then under, scoot it down and then over and then under and then over. That is how weaving always works. You do it opposite of the one that you did before. So now I'm going to put this little piece that I snipped off a minute ago. And I started this one going under, so now this one I will go over, under, over, under, over, and under. So it's opposite of the one next to it. I think I'm going to put some more sticks. Now, you don't want to get big pokey sticks because that ain't going to work. It's got to be something kind of skinny that you can fit under this string so it doesn't pull it out. And the string you can always tape onto the back of the cardboard or maybe even glue it. Snip that off. I think I'm going to do the rest of this stick. You see how I'm doing it opposite until I get to the end. Snip it off. Now let's see, what else do I have? Oh, this is from a different kind of plant. This is actually from a rosemary plant. This is an herb. You can actually cook with this. But we're going to use it in our weaving because I like the way it looks. I'm going opposite, under and over, and I have to kind of scoot it down so it doesn't tear. And let me tell you, I know you can't see this. I mean, no, you can see this. I wish you could smell it because this rosemary right here, because I'm touching it and kind of crinkling the leaves, it smells wonderful. I love rosemary. Let's see. Oh, look, I tried to tear it and that one wouldn't even tear, so look. Okay. Here we go again. I'm going to use the back side of the leaf showing this time because it looks a little different than the front side. So that's kind of neat. Use my scissors. Let's put another stick in there. We're going to go all the way down to the end. And you can leave spaces or you can scrunch it up nice and tight. However you like it, because remember, this is your nature loom that you're making. So now look, I have a beautiful purple flower and it won't go all the way across, but I can fit it part way across. Maybe I'll just put it in the middle. Maybe I'll start right here in the very middle. And I'll be careful not to tug that too hard so it doesn't tear. Isn't that pretty? That's a kind of plant called a Mexican petunia. So I'm going to do this one again. I like these. And look, I can even start on this side. Let's see. Under, over, under. I gotta scoot it so it doesn't rip those little leaves off, but that's okay. I just kind of tug at it until it goes where I want it to go and looks the way I want it to look. Okay, look, I have another flower right here. This flower is called let me find a good one. There's one. This is something else that smells wonderful. This is a gardenia. They smell so good. And again, it's a little short, so I'm only gonna weave it through part of it. Since I have a flower over here on this side, I'm gonna put this one over here on this side. And I'm just gonna tuck it over and under so it stays. Maybe pull one of the leaves under that way. Look at that. I don't know if you can tell, but this flower, it actually has some little tiny bugs on it, but that's all right because I'm gonna leave it outside when I'm done. Now I think I'll use some of my long leaves again. Let's see. Over and under, and I just repeat that until I'm all done and it looks the way I want it to look. You know what I think I'm gonna do this time is I'm actually gonna put maybe 3 of these sticks together so it will be a little wider in one spot because that'll look different. under, over, under, and over, under, and over. And I kind of like the way it's sticking out on the sides. That's kind of interesting looking. You see how that made a wider line because I did 3 together? That's different. And look, I have, let's get some more of this green in here. I really like these long green leaves. This was from a plant in front of my house. I don't even know what kind of plant it is, but it had all these leaves and they kind of needed to be cut back anyway because they were getting in the way when you walked in my front door. So I cut it. Look, I'm gonna do this leaf, the rest of this leaf again, and this time I'm gonna start on this side. Just because, no wrong way to do it. And then I'm gonna cut it off. And let's get some more of this rosemary in here. I like the different textures. Some things are flat, some things have little leaves that stick out, and some things have flowers. It looks good when you have lots of different things. And look, I have a few more flowers I'm gonna go back and tuck in. There's another one of those Mexican petunias. Let's tuck that in right there. Thread it under so it will stay. And I can even go back up to the top and add another couple of flowers because look, I have another gardenia. Maybe I'll tuck this one in right here because I can scoot those apart with my fingers and just tuck that in. We have another gardenia. I actually picked quite a few gardenias, so I might as well use them. They have nice dark color green leaves. Let's tuck that one right there. So now I think I'm just about done with my nature loom. What do you think? I think I might use a string and hang it up, maybe on my porch, somewhere outside to celebrate Earth Day. I hope you have fun making your nature loom. Bye guys.